my YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day. Wake up! Alright, let's just ground our feet and take a deep inhalation. Woo! Doesn't that feel good? It's magic. Recently, actually not so recently, a while back, I had the great privilege of seeing the stage production of Cinderella, which was really, really cool. It was awesome. And one of the really cool things about that production was Cinderella's dress. Now, I love dresses anyway, but this dress was amazing. It was an extremely clever bit of sewing, I have to say. Whoever designed this dress is a genius. It looked like a peasant dress, but when the fairy godmother waved her wand and Cinderella twirled, that dress, that peasant dress, turned into a ball gown. It was amazing. It really was. In fact, even close to the stage, you could not detect how this was done. It was astonishing. In fact, I looked it up on YouTube later to see how it was done. There's little hooks on it, anyway, and the ball gown comes out. It's amazing. Anyway, during the intermission, I was in the ladies' room, and I overheard a conversation between a little girl who was probably, 5 or 6, and a woman whom I assumed to be her mother. And the little girl said, "Is Cinderella's dress magic?" And her mom said, "Well, you know what we know about magic." And the little girl said, "Magic isn't real?" And her mother said, "Exactly." It really made me sad to hear that. And I don't fault that mother, because that mother was just trying to get her daughter acclimated to reality, as we have all been acclimated to reality. And this is what our culture teaches us, that magic isn't real. And I can remember very clearly being a child and the adults in my life telling me that magic wasn't real. And it really hurt my heart. It hurt my heart. And of course my intellect believed it, because the adults, the authority figures, they know what they're talking about, right? They have more experience in this world than I do. But my heart never could quite believe it. Now, the other message I got about magic when I was growing up came from the television set, because just like most people my age and younger who grew up in America, I watched a lot of television. And two of my favorite TV shows that were on after school were Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie. Now, in those shows, magic is real, but it really freaks the men out, right? The women can do it, and the men are like, "Oh my gosh, this is freaky. I don't like this. Stop doing that." So here's the other message. If you have this power, you need to keep it hidden, because it freaks men out, and because it makes people think that they're crazy, or it makes them think that you're crazy, and you can't do that. You just can't do it. Keep that power hidden. Now, these are very disempowering messages, obviously, because on the one hand, magic isn't real at all. On the other hand, even in the fantasy, when magic is real, it needs to be kept hidden, and it will make people think you're crazy. So, your heart and your mind get split when something something like this happens. Because I don't know about you, but my heart always said, well, magic really does exist. I know it does. I feel it. And my mind said, well, you know, it doesn't, because everybody says that it doesn't, so it must not. And having your heart and your mind split really cuts your power down. And furthermore, believing that magic isn't real, believing that you don't have the power to shift your reality, really makes it so. So right away, we have this done to us all as children. And, you know, the people around us are not trying to harm us in any way. They're just telling us their version of reality. Reality. So think about reality for a minute. What is the definition of magic? The definition of magic in the dictionary, it says something to this effect, that magic is the power to influence something supernaturally or mysteriously. Now here's another word, supernatural. Supernatural implies that magic is not part of the natural order of things, that it's actually outside the realm of the ordinary. It's not natural, it's not normal. But I say that magic is blatantly obvious wherever you look in this world. Here's an example. Consider dirt. Dirt. What's dirt? It's a bunch of dead matter broken down, right? It's a bunch of dead matter broken down. So it's basically dead according to what we're taught by science. And then you take, say, a dead petunia, and you shake it out and you get the seeds out of it. They're just tiny little specks, these seeds. Came out of a dead petunia. You put the seed in the dirt, give it a little water and some sunshine, and in a couple of months you are going to have a bright, glowing, beautiful petunia. If that is not magic, I don't know what is. I mean, you can break it down to biological function, but come on. Something living springing up out of something that was dead, it's magic. So that's reality. Now think about this. What exactly is reality? If you look at quantum physics will tell you that everything that we perceive as reality is actually an illusion. All of these solid things around us, this wall, whatever it is, they're actually not solid at all. They're actually made up of wide open space. Reality is consciousness. Reality is consciousness. So when people tell you you need to face reality, have you been told this? I've been told this many times. You need to face reality. What are you actually facing? Most of the time when people tell you to face reality, what they mean is that you need to wake up and accept that there is no magic. The mundane world is simply merely the mundane world. It's just, dead matter, just dirt. Nothing magic about it. And in fact, yeah, it's pretty disappointing and it's going to bum you out, right? That's what most people mean when they say you need to face reality. And you do need to face reality. But what you're actually facing when you actually face reality is not that everything sucks. It's your own consciousness. What you need to face is your own consciousness. Your beliefs, your feelings, your thoughts. Thoughts are seeds in a field of consciousness. Your thoughts are the seeds that create your reality. Your thoughts are the seeds that create your reality. Which is one of the reasons why you need to meditate. When you meditate, you can step back and observe your thoughts, and you can figure out if you're planting the seeds that you want to plant to grow the flowers that are your reality. You may discover that you're planting a lot of seeds that are just weeds, and you don't need those in your reality. Now, if you don't think that your thoughts create your reality, look into Richard Feynman and the double slit experiment. He was able to prove that the observer affects the behavior of a particle. The observer. So your reality is literally made up of what you, as an observer, bring to it. If you change what you observe, if you change the way you observe, you change your reality. So I invite you on this beautiful day to broaden the horizons of how you see reality and allow for a little magic to come into your life. When you start looking for magic, you will observe it everywhere. Now, magic in this world is precipitated by action, because action helps us convince our hearts and our minds that what we want is going to come into reality. So, when you act on something, when you act on one of your thoughts, you are actually bringing it into reality. And an action can be, there are millions of actions. You can clean the house. You can write a book. You can take a walk. Whatever it is. An action will help you to manifest the reality that you're looking for. Now, this is why ritual magic works for some people. Because ritual magic is just a way of bringing an action to the world that convinces your heart and your mind in unison that you are changing your reality. And when you can put this into action, you're going to say, wow, yay, isn't this fun? If you like what you see on this channel, please subscribe and visit my website, KirstenMustaine.com. Have a fabulous day. Namaste.